Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. We are almost where we need to be. We need to meet Regis. I'm not even gonna pronounce it, at that cemetery. And see what's up. I just wanted to upgrade you guys on what I've actually done. I got all of the, I hate these things, by the way. I don't even know how to put them properly. But I've got all the woven armor, and let me just say that you guys told me that
Regis,
you shouldn't put your efforts into the woven armor.
Some other place to meet.
You should just all right, let's go in, because you should get the cat instead, or the griffin, or the
damn it, locked.
Too late.
The way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Okay. Oh god. Right, I guess we don't. Oh, there's ghouls. I thought it's a what's it called? One of those plant thingies. I hate those. I'm trying to do all the side quests, not side quests, but you know, when you go around and clear the map for the question marks. There we go. There's a crypt. Oh, what's this? Golden plate. Okay, I bet there's loads of things here actually. Hey, do we just jump in? Okay, I guess so. I think I'm level 42, 43, I want to say, but again, not sure. Get lost! Okay, I should do this. Okay, I think I need to burn these or something. Right.
Some stench.
There we go. There's one more here. And another one here. Okay, that's not burning for some reason. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? No. Thank you very much. So yeah, I've been going around farming because you guys told me I need a lot of money, so I've been collecting every gear and equipment that I can. I don't think I can do this here, can I? Oh, I can. Okay, well, it worked. Oh, cutscene. Yeah, but I spent all my money on the armor, so it doesn't really matter now.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this?
Oh, really?
Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Uh-oh. What's happening? I don't want to fight him, that's all. But he did say it's Detlef's hand, right?
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt.
Oh, it is.
It will do splendidly.
Right.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Right.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both higher vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Right.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Oh, God. I wonder if Gunter Dim is the one that can summon him. Imagine that crossover.
What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work?
Oh.
We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Okay.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Oh, right. That's handy. Is the hand gonna start? Yep, it is. It's gonna go. If I remember correctly, there was a horror movie about a hand. But like back in the day. A killing hand or something like that. I can't remember. It was quite ridiculous, but yeah. The Addams family had a hand, didn't they?
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
No drinks for me. Need a nap instead. Oh, what the heck?
Rarely say
Let's
no
drink.
to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
This is a setup trying to get me to confess something. Seems you chose to misunderstand and don't want to talk.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Okay, we get some
Curious
conversations
what you
here,
did
so
after
let's
you
see.
were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Well, we did.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear.
Oh.
If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
That's what we're all afraid of, to be honest.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true.
True.
One's outlook can indeed change much.
Yeah, that's all.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances. Apart
So
from
wait,
which, I've always valued that trait in you.
So how does he survive? Because I
Always fascinated me
thought
the way
they had to
vampires can
drink blood.
regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit. But Triss helped me get it
yeah.
back.
I don't know
Actually,
anything about them.
Pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
So he died?
We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth.
Yeah.
One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Makes sense. Okay. You know what? Let's talk later. Maybe there's something you want to ask me?
All right.
Oh, let's go
Give
with
you
this.
one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Yeah.
See,
I would.
Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever
Yeah,
tried?
exactly.
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Gosh,
Thank you
how
for
long
being
does that
honest.
bottle last?
Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon,
Oh,
don't
right.
doubt that for a moment.
Okay, okay. That was an interesting conversation. A conversation with a vampire. Imagine if they actually existed. Imagine. That would be like mind-blowing. I think everybody would want to be a vampire though. And we would start farming humans for blood. Does that make sense? Just because
Ever
you have to
vigilant,
eat
even in
constantly?
his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Not as far as I know.
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible.
Right.
My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
Oh,
It
right.
seems
What's
I
a
know
spotted
this
white
home
anyway?
it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Oh, okay.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons.
Spare me
What?
the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Interesting.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct. And a curse. In one place. That a coincidence? Or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Okay, right.
Let's do this.
Where is it?
Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
What's a white?
So,
I keep asking.
see you later.
I guess we'll find out.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
I like him. I don't know why. He seems very trustworthy. Read the bestiary. Oh yes, let's do that, shall we? Okay, spotted whites. I found it. Okay, so let's see what it says. The best defense against spotted whites, stay calm and leave them alone. Fragment of their I don't know how to pronounce that. On spotted whites by... Okay. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white witch the witchers drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted king and owed their name to their numerous blotched and effusions. God, spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to live in abandoned human domiciles. Got it. English. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months or when faced with an unreasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Okay, even during their active periods. It is said that witchers found a surefire way of besting them based around careful casting Yrden, or at least so claims witcher lore. Okay, so we need Igni and Yrden. And what's that oil? Necrophage. I think I have it. Okay, so right, let's see where it is and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, you guys, we're almost here and it's full.
Never a good omen.
No, it's full of every literal being that I can think of. Okay. Can't get down. Okay, I think the way to kill these guys, I didn't go check the bestiary, but I think Yrden would do it. Just because they're kind of like raids. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I might be wrong. Anyway, we're here. There's a lot of wolves. Okay, this is a house.
Strange.
It is a lot of spoons, isn't it?
Out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Right. Okay. I don't think I can go through there anyway. I don't know why the game showed me. I can hear something. Cinematic. Okay, so if you don't attack, it won't attack us back? I don't know.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Oh. So this why has it been a person before then? And is it cursed?
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
I think I need to put the necrophage oil because I forgot. So let me just do it now. If I have it, I think I have it. Yes, it's here somewhere. Should be red. Do I have it? Wait, which one is it? This one? Enhanced vampire. Oh my god, tell me I have it. I don't have it. Okay, alchemy. I think I can make one. Bombs, decoction, oils. Insectoid. What is it? Necrophage. There we go. Oh, so sure I created it before. I don't know why. I hate that it like glitches when I make it. Okay, so now I can put it on. There it is. That it? Yeah. Attach it. I know I don't have anything on my swords just because I keep changing them because I don't have any good ones at the moment. Okay, so let's go with Yerden first.
Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
I don't know where to go. Okay, but I saw a red thing here, so there's something below us.
Spoon's incredible.
I can hear something over there.
Must have graced a rich man's table.
Hey, what is that? Oh, he opened that thing. Okay. Stained diary. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to a herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. Is not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I rather that there be. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of the damn herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would have happened to me and legged it. Sorry. My family is starting to suspect something, although I am cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot trick, and it is getting hard to write. I cannot trick. I cannot think. Loneliness. No family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Not eating. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. Ah! Okay. Okay, sorry about that weird cut. My camera just died. Okay. Oh my god, that's literally everything that you get from here is spoons. Oh, the broken mirror.
As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
So a beggar did
no
this?
Spoon you have shall say to you.
Maybe we can lift a curse.
Literally.
Another spoon.
Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
What about that one?
Key.
Okay.
Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Oh, okay. Let's read the note. This certifies the item of for auction an antique spoon key forged at the Christopher and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smigol Scarekis, owner of Pheasantry.
White's obsessed.
Interesting.
A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Oh, there we go. I wonder if this is the family. Okay.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This had anything to do with the curse. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
Oh, so she wanted them to come here and sit at the table.
Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Okay. So she wants to eat with somebody, but nobody wants to eat with her?
Teeth all knocked out.
Oh.
Somebody tried to force feed him.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Decaying letter. Let's see what it says. Okay, dear Master Levasseur, I know you tracked outlaws for pays. I've an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out of here and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, a kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet, for I am afflicted by a curse, or as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effect of medicine given to me by some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited the herbalist, she disappeared without trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her weaknesses, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. Well, it doesn't look wealthy now. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree, I think it's pronounced, for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Is it Gunter Dim? I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Holy shit, is this a crossover actually? I'm shook.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Okay, I don't actually know what the heck and where the heck to look, to be honest. I feel like I've checked everything out. Oh, there's something else here.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Okay, I clearly haven't checked everything out. Okay, let's see what have I been missing. Is there a downstairs or something? Isn't this where we came from? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Here we go. I like reading. I don't know if you guys appreciate me, but reading, but I do.
Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon.
A cauldron.
Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Okay, I'm afraid now, because I feel like I'm gonna scream or something. Oh, there we go. Found the cauldron.
White's not particularly tidy. Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands. And their terror. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Oh, is this where we're gonna hide? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Am I recording? I hope I am. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. She looks like one of those crookback bogs, which is scary. Oh god. She's gonna come in this dresser. Attack. Try to lift the curse. Let's go with this. I feel like we could help. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong decision. I'm not doing anything, just so you know, guys. How would you lift the curse, though?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Oh, really? Is he gonna have dinner with her? Is that how you're lifting the curse?
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
This is interesting.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Oh, bless her. Let's swap spoons. Okay, let's eat using the spoons. Let's eat not using the spoons. The curse, exactly. Okay, let's go see what this says.
Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
So no spoon will say to you. Okay, let me hear it again.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
But then she can see her reflection in the bowl. He's sitting at the table and dining with her. Is he using the spoons? I don't know. I hope this is right. Fucking hell. I hope this is right. Yeah,
this isn't right.
Not like an...
I missed something?
Did I? Okay.
Gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back.
Oh my god. No, she's angry now, fuck's sake.
Down.
Well, shit. Oh, she's leaving? Report back to Regis.
Damn it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white though. Except cut it
let's
down.
help her. Oh, really? Oh. Okay, so we're gonna kill her.
To kill the white in its own junk heap.
Oh, I feel bad that we didn't lift the curse. Oh, I kind of wanted to. Oh no, I'm trapped. Okay, I killed her. I think.
Shit. Screwed up with the curse. Regis will get what he wants though. There is that.
Oh, I feel so bad. Literally so bad. What could it be? Without spoons then? But we were sitting at the same table, so I thought it's the reverse. Okay, well. Oh, this is... Oh, is this gonna take me out? Oh, it is. Okay, well, I'll meet you guys back at Regis's. Okay, guys, here we are. I'm gonna go talk to Regis. Oh, I feel so bad. I kind of want to redo the whole curse, but I genuinely thought it was what I chose, but just because I thought it's like reversed.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful creature
Pretty
ravens.
helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone.
All right.
Thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell.
Oh, God.
As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous?
For who?
Why?
For you,
I mean,
Witcher,
you'll
probably.
Still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Terzieff-Godefroy, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Okay.
Terzieff-Godefroy. What's it like?
Never heard of it, I guess.
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Terzieff-Godefroy. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Okay, so I will leave it here with you. That's why otherwise I would have just gone with him now. Oh, level 44, how nice. Okay, but that was quite an interesting quest. I'm just so bummed because in these DLCs, I've done such a horrible job with my intuition. Like, it just proved to be wrong every time. And I just wish I would have done a better job. But anyway, regardless, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe as always if you stuck around this far. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.